something not so solid, which is the Kraven trailer. Now, the first thing I noticed is they call this Kraven and not Kraven the Hunter. So that was interesting.
Because he only hunts donuts. Yeah. It's a Ben Affleck biopic, you know.
It's just Kraven new trailer. I was like, what?
Yeah. You can call it a new trailer, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because for people who don't know, this has been done for like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Even though they reshot it not that long ago.
And it's like not even just that, right? Like you look at this thing, right? Just look at it. It's pretty much just scenes from the first one all over again, and they added a couple extra things like the Rhino.
Oh, was the Rhino in the trailer?
So I'm trying to figure out what happens because the way it's cut is a man called the Rhino just living among rhinoceroses in Africa. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Now
I'm gonna put out a thing here because remember, villains aren't born; they're made. Funny, but how sure are we that Sony hasn't done a Sony and they haven't combined Rhino and Chameleon?
Oh no!
How sure are we that hasn't been a thing?
Could you imagine that being like, you didn't see it, Sergio, but when the lion bit you and his radioactive blood entered your bloodstream, your brother was
me.
Yeah, your brother was also hit by a rhino who was radioactive.
Yeah, well, I just want to look like a quick scan over the trailer. He appears really quickly in like the 213 to 217 mark. So
yeah.
Rhino or Chameleon?
Rhino.
And Rhino's not in the trailer. People are just bugging out.
No, he's in it, and it's funny because
that's not Rhino.
He isn't.
There's no Rhino. That is a grey man, Tristan.
He isn't naked either. He has to wear pants.
That is a grey man.
What is unfortunate about this thing is that, like, Chameleon is in this. We know this. We've kind of known from early castings, and obviously it's his brother. It's unfortunate because they literally set up Chameleon in Spider-Man Far From Home, and that was supposed to lead to Kraven, which was the initial idea. Remember, he was like the bus driver who he couldn't get a scan on, and like the actor looked like, I was like, oh yeah, that's a Russian dude. I could definitely believe that's Chameleon. And it's like, nope, they're just never gonna follow up on that now because
maybe they still can. We don't know.
Well, once this bombs, probably.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, look, this is gonna make more than Morbius and Madam Web, but not much
I genuinely don't believe that.
You don't think so?
If it's more, it's like dollars. It's nothing substantial.
Okay, so Madam Web had a box office of 103. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And Morbius.
No, I don't think we're going to have a Borderlands situation here, though.
No, that's impossible.
Hilarious if we had another Borderlands this close.
But that is impossible, but Avi Arad could be 3 for 3 this year, which would be amazing.
Could. There's no implication there of that he's not going to be 3 for 3. Like, he is going to be 3 for 3.
I like Avi Arad talking about box office bombs. He just becomes Dennis. I'm talking about the implication of the bomb. This doesn't sound right, Avi, but it's the implication. Trust me.
He's like, no, the kids are all saying it. It's the bomb. The bomb's good.
Man, look,
like, no one said that in like 40 years. What are you talking about?
The kids are all right. Abby, what decade are we in? Come on.
It just turns out every old man in America's like the cognitive decline is really bad at this point.
Oh, that does make sense because
start slurring his words on Twitter.
Like, look, Sony, I don't know what you were thinking. Kraven, I don't think is the answer to your woes. I really don't think, especially in December. I do not see it. Like,
imagine everyone's happy for Christmas and there's that one family that goes to see Kraven.
Oh God.
Like, what's worse, your dad walking, like going to get milk and never coming back, or taking you to see Kraven?
and then it just starts a family like long feud on Christmas. It's
like the family will just leave the dad there. Complete role reversal.
Dad, you screwed up on this one. Everybody just walks out.
Exactly.
Look, It looks bad. I'm sorry. It looks bad. Does it look marginally?
There's literally no one on the internet that's going to disagree with you.
There's a reason why it's coming out on Christmas, because there's not going to be much people going to the theater, so they can blame it on that.
I mean, thought Christmas was a really good time for movies.
It is for good films. Yeah, blockbusters, but not this.
Fair point. A fair point.
Because remember, they dropped like Punisher Warzone dropped for Christmas. It was like, what were you thinking? Yeah. What were like, why? It was like, boy, do you know what I want to do? Celebrate Christmas by going and watching Frank Castle blow coke heads up with rocket launchers. That's.
In fairness, I can't think of anything the average like Midwest Southern American would love more on Christmas than a white dude going around slaughtering people with guns.
I mean, you get some people saying, "Well, that's what Die Hard did." So,
yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah, point proven. Point proven. Kraven, is there any closing thoughts? Because we've made fun of it, we haven't talked much about it, and I think all we can do is make fun of it.
Talk about.
Exactly.
Like, cool. He has the vest on. The vest looks like actual ass.
Yeah,
the movie
it looks bad.
Looks like ass. Whatever the hell that grey thing is, looks like ass.
It all
I'm
looks.
Not watching this movie.
I'm gonna watch it because luckily I'll get free tickets. But that's it. That's the extent of my watching it. Like,
I mean, everyone can get a free ticket, right?
They're true. And Sony has fooled me too many times for me to count. Okay, I'm not falling for it.
It's because they saw the amount of times you're like X-Men Apocalypse, yeah, Dark Phoenix,
yeah,
Madam Web, yes. It's like, oh, this guy,
this guy, he's drinking something. All right. Or
see, it's not your fault if you didn't do that one like X-Men Apocalypse bit or whatever movie it was way back when, we wouldn't.
Yeah, it was definitely Apocalypse. It's true. Diverging timelines. Somewhere out there's a better result. Man, so Kraven is coming. It's gonna make money. I'm gonna guess it's gonna make like 200 million. That's my guess. That's
what in total.
Yup. Wow. I think China is gonna gobble this one up.
Oh no way! I wouldn't ever badmouth China that much. There's no tentacles. There's no way.
China loves bad Sony films.
They love Venom movies.
Yeah.
Which, in fairness, is still out this year. I completely forgot about that. So that's going to be something. But
we don't even know the budget on Kraven. Nobody's even talked about it. Ooh, that's bad.
It's too much. Whatever it is, it's too much.
That's true.
Yeah. If this movie makes 100 million, I'll be very surprised.
What am I seeing right now? I just searched up Kraven. Kraven the Hunter trailer drops as Sony pushes. Kraven the Hunter is coming out this year. Did you forget? Well, given Deadpool and Wolverine reaching $1 billion box office, is there a chance Kraven? No, there isn't. Yahoo. This is why nobody goes to Yahoo.
I was gonna say, what are you doing on Yahoo?
If I need bad taste,
go ask Jeeves. Go ask Jeeves. See,
ask Jeeves.
He might be in a retirement home, but you never know.
Oh man. Well, there we go, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed us talking about Kraven the Hunter, and we'll talk about this at some point, unfortunately, once again in the future. So
I apologize.
Yeah, apologize in advance. With that out of the way,